guys, it's Polina, and today I would like to talk about Charmed Reboot.
And nothing is stronger than your sisterhood. Always remember that.
Charmed, the TV series. So I grew up watching this TV series, and I always adored and I always loved and wanted to be Phoebe. Even though I actually realised that my personality is so much closer to Piper, I would love to be able to blow things up. I even had a big fat mythology encyclopedia, which I would open and look for the demons, and surprisingly most of them were in the encyclopedia because Charmed used quite a lot of existing mythologies within the plots of different episodes. I would light up the candles, I would open up the book, I would sit in front of the TV and I would repeat whatever spells the girls were saying out loud. And when I was younger I used to watch in Russian, so I would repeat the translation of the spells. But it went something along the lines of, the power of 3 will set us free.
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 The power of 3 will set us free. The power of 3 will...
My school friends and I even agreed who would be which sister, so we wouldn't fight about it. Like, Charmed were a big thing for me when I was growing up, and I'm sure for a lot of you all across the globe. Hands up, I'm a fangirl. It is a guilty pleasure to sometimes watch an episode, even though I know exactly how it's gonna end. So when I heard, thank you Sarah, that CW are releasing Charmed Reboot, which is now available on E4 in the UK since January, I couldn't walk past it. I had to watch it. I really want to see, what is this show going to do different? So firstly, I did think that they're going to continue the story somehow. So original Charmed ended with a scene when there were kids reading the Book of Shadows. So I thought, oh, maybe it's the next generation of Halliwells, but they'll continue fighting demons and, you know, the story continues. But no. This is not what happened. So I've watched 3 episodes so far, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers really about it. It's difficult to spoil. It's spoiled already? I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on it. The first thing that annoyed me straight away after watching the pilot was, who are they trying to appeal to? Because if it is existing Charmed fan base, really don't know how I feel about it. I'll get into it in a minute. If it's for young teenage girls, well, there isn't that much money in it as it could have been with the existing Charmed fan base. So what the hell were they thinking? Firstly, that it's just recycled plot. They've just recycled the plot. They've used that there's 3 sisters, there's Book of Shadows, there is a white lighter. Sisters have exactly the same powers. Their names start with the same letter, but it's not P, as we all grew up knowing. It's Maisie, Mel, and Maggie, and I'm not even sure what their surname is. Well, it's not Halliwell. So they've used exactly the same concepts, but put a completely different personality in a different town. Oh, the house, even the house is bloody purple. They just taken the basic concept of that and then put completely different characters in it. It's like if I make a trilogy movie about this girl who wants to destroy this earrings and goes and finds some fairies on the way and gremlins to help her destroy it, and then there'll be a big fairy godmother who will say, you shall not pass. Like, come on. There is existing beautiful story with beautiful characters, family history, connections to Salem and all of the actual witch hunts. Why ruin it? Why?
But why?
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 Why would you want to ruin it? I don't think that any of those girls are as memorable. I think they're all good looking, they're all pretty, but they're just not as memorable as their first generation of sisters. I think there's a lot of cheesy stuff. The white lighter is British, and he's already mentioned Brexit, and they've already been making jokes about Meghan Markle, and it's a little bit like, oh, it's too close, it's too much. Maybe in America they appreciate it a lot more because they want to have this connection with Britain, especially the royal family, because of Meg.
Oh, cringe.
What is that crap?
I do like the fact they switch some things around, and our middle sister is gay and they're all a bit younger and they use a lot of technology, and the older sister is a scientist, so she's likely to apply science and magic together, so there'll probably be some interesting storylines behind there. But this reboot was announced as fierce, feminist and funny, and as far as I'm concerned, original Charmed were very fierce. I always wanted to fight like Phoebe, and I did. I'm feminist. Oh hell yeah, they didn't allow men to lead their lives. They were their own women. They were successful women, absolute badasses. And funny. Yes, there were a lot of funny moments. I bloody enjoyed it. Oh, it just feels like they're trying to capitalize on the whole Charmed brand, but they're not thinking it through, because the best way to capitalize on it is engage with existing fan base, give them the continuation of the story. They've done it so well with Sabrina. They didn't change the names of the aunts or the boyfriend. They've taken exactly the same concept but just put in a different storyline and a little bit darker. Whereas Charmed, they've just stolen the story and just capitalizing on saying, oh, it's Charmed, because they knew it would create buzz, but it's just the question, will it actually, be renewed for the second season? I've only seen 3 episodes so far, and I didn't enjoy a single one of them. I will continue hate watching it because I'm just gonna have to watch it. And by hate watching, I mean, a good example of hate watching was Rain, which is available on Netflix, and it's just absolute rubbish, but I had to watch it because of my
history geekiness side.
But it was terrible. It was just historically inaccurate. Acting was pretty rubbish. But I had to watch it because I needed to see what they're going to do with the concept, because
Anything historical I absolutely love.
But Charmed is just, it's a legacy. I absolutely loved it. So I need to actually see whether the creators will make anything good out of it. Because at the moment, it's just, I just feel like they've just stolen something good from you and ruined it. It's like they're giving you pizza, but they're taking away the crust. It's like they give you a burger, but didn't put cheese or pickles or ketchup in it. It's like, oh! These are my 2 cents on the Charmed rebooted. Let me know your thoughts.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, because it'd be nice to have you around.
Bye!